Hello and welcome to a brand new episode. This week's guest is Natalia Lelek. She's an up-and-coming talent from Poland with some great experience under her belt already. We caught up recently to chat about karting, rallying, what she'd like to do in the future, and much, much more. I hope you enjoy our conversation. Hi, Natalia. Thank you for being here today.
Hi,
Welcome. How are you?
hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for the invitation. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about everything that you're doing at the moment with regards to motorsport, and I want to know what made you become interested in motorsport in the first place.
So, speed and adrenaline, of course, but let me know how everything started from the beginning. Since I was a kid, I accompanied my dad. He's a rally driver, so while he was racing and training, I just went to track with him. And I also did some indoor karting, but it was like, from time to time going to race, but it was just fun. I have never supposed that motorsport, karting racing can be something I can do in the future. My mom saw the information in internet about the Girls on Track Cutting Challenge program, and I decided to prepare and to take part in it. So I crossed all Polish eliminations, and I had an opportunity to represent Poland on European final, so it was a great opportunity to check my skills and first big racing. Great experience, and that's how I fell in love with racing.
It threw you into the deep end a little bit there. 1 minute you're trying out and then you're representing Poland.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a longer period, but it wasn't like one competition and I represent Poland, but I have been learning and training a lot to gain it. Yeah.
I mean, definitely, it sounds like you definitely deserve to be there by the time you got there. So, and what was it like then going racing for the first time?
My first racing experience was racing with girls, and now I can say that girls, when they're racing between themselves, are much more bitter. But racing for the first time was great. That feeling during racing, driving, training is incomparable and not to describe, I think.
For sure. I mean, it's just the adrenaline rush, like you were saying before. There's nothing quite like it once you get going. So,
yeah.
Then talking of adrenaline rush, you've also done some rallying. Tell us a bit about that, and is this something you want to do more of?
Saying that I have done some rallying is maybe too much. I just have started car racing. And definitely this year is a year of change. I'm changing go-karts for race cars, and maybe after rally cars, car racing, and trainings, getting experience, trying to feel in it more and fit with car, because it's something new. Go-karts or something is totally different. So we're gonna see, but I really like rallies, and I consider rallies as quite better than races, but I have never tried it, so it's totally difficult for me to say it. What I want to do, totally correct and totally sure. Yeah.
It can't hurt to try it out, though, for sure. So then, aside from the rallying, is there any other type of racing that you want to try or you're interested in?
Yeah, so this question is very tough. As I said before, today I cannot answer this question because I'm just training, getting experience, have some first starts with cars and some starts with go-kart also in Rotax Max Challenge Poland and maybe Central Eastern Europe Rotax. But of course I have some like dreams and like my big goals, but I don't want to say about them because I just try to go step by step.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Keep it to yourself, and then when you're all big and famous, then you can tell us that it was the plan all along. So then it's kind of the same question there before. So it's you're not sure. You've got an idea of what your dreams are for the future, then, but you're keeping it close to the chest. Then do you have?
Yeah, maybe it's like I would like to say about it, but it's nothing sure. It's nothing
You don't want to
about
jinx anything.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that motor racing wise that you've been watching then that you would think maybe you would want to try that? Not necessarily how would you get there, but you've seen endurance racing or W series or something like this and think I wouldn't mind having a go at this.
I think I wouldn't mind any this series, W series or some endurance races. But as I said, I would like to try sometime I would like to start in rally. So yeah.
Rally is a good place to start. I feel like if you do that, then anything after that you should be fairly decent at, because after rallying, what's been your favorite racing memory so far?
Oh, my favorite racing memory. There is no one I can pick. Of course, the girls on track karting challenge. We just started my whole motorsport away. The Polish Indoor Kart Championship, where I won my category, or first start in cars because it was like a big deal for me. First time in car. During training, first time in car during racing, it was like I even don't have my driving license, so I'm racing and I was stressed, but every moment when I drive my car, my car are beautiful moments, and yeah, I love it.
So then, do you have a favorite racing driver or a role model that you look up to for racing?
I didn't have, but I follow many drivers, and I try to find my way. I look with an attention and try to maybe not copy, but to go the same way as the best are going. I really appreciate my dad and trying to learn from him as much as possible, and he's quite my role model, but not exactly. I just try to find my own way, of course, watching and keep watching with attention to the best ones.
Take a bit of inspiration from all of them then, and then do your own thing. I like it.
Yeah, that's my.
So you were saying that you are doing some training now and trying a little bit out with learning with regards to rallying. Are you doing any racing currently?
Racing currently, yeah. I start in kind of a series interior drive cup here in Poland on different places. This is kind of new experience. I can drive here without my driving license, so it's good for me because I don't have it, and I just gain experience, as I said before. And also, as I mentioned, I want to start in Rotax Max Challenge Poland and Central Eastern Europe Rotax also. So that's this free series, and I think much more trainings, and of course maybe some starts with car, but I don't know where now, so we're gonna see. But I think that be doing it all the time. So follow me on Instagram and you can see.
So it sounds like there's plenty to keep you busy for a bit there. So be racing 24/7 before you know it. And then just away from the racing a little bit so that people can get to know the other side of you. What do you like doing in your spare time when you're not racing?
Okay, so as many people can know who know me well, I spend most of my time racing and studying because I go to school every day. I have my compulsory activities I need to do. I need to study, so it's like, you know, I have really very little spare time, but of course when I have it, I try to meet my friends, to spend time with my family, to read some books, which can even make me better driver, because you know books can be very helpful. Yes, so that's the activities I do in my free time. I also do exercise a lot, but I just count it as racing and preparations for racing. So yeah.
And then slightly different question again. If you were an animal, which animal would you be and why?
Oh, so my surname Lelek, Lelek, is a bird. So the answer is
Made for this question.
I would be a bird, I think.
That's a pretty sound answer, so I can't complain there. What's an interesting fact about yourself that people might not know?
I'm very stubborn and sometimes too much stubborn. What else? I don't know. People know a lot about me. I'm also very sensitive. And yeah, that's facts about
That
me.
works. That works.
I don't like, for example, music. Like, you know, I'm not listening to music a lot as everybody. I can exercise without music and do many things about music. People in my age often listen music a lot. Me not, and I don't watch series. Maybe sometimes
It doesn't sound like you have the time for it, to be fair.
yeah, but you know, sometimes I could, and I have time for it, but I just don't like it as much. So yeah, so
Fair enough.
maybe this quite interesting fact, I think, because nowadays people like listening to music and watching series. I just pick things which makes me happy.
It's good to know all of that ahead of time, especially when you've got so much time ahead of you to know exactly what you like for everything. So it's a good quality, I think. So then finally, a very important question, what is your favorite food?
Very important question. I love food. I love eating. I love going to restaurants, and yeah, I eat a lot. And my favorite food is beef carpaccio. I love Italian food. So yeah,
It's hard not to
salad,
love Italian food.
salads, pasta, pizza. I love everything, but Italian food is on the top.
I can agree with that one. That's definitely a good call.
Yeah.
Well then, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and thank you for being here today. I wish you the best of luck with all your racing going forward, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you for invitation. Thank you for a nice talk, and I wish you the same. Wish you the best. All the best.
It was great to catch up with Natalia and get the perspective from an up-and-coming driver. She seemed really driven pardon the pun, about what she wants to do and how to get there. And it's great to see that she's keen to try out as much as she can and keep getting as much experience as she can get her hands on. I want to thank her again for coming onto the show, and I wish her the best of luck for her upcoming racing. I'd also recommend following her on social media if you get the chance. Join me again soon when I'll be chatting to another famous face from the world of motorsport. And in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other videos on my channel. Away from YouTube, you can find me over on DriveTribe, and feel free to follow me on Instagram at t.albers.daily.drivetribe. You can also find me over on GP Grandstand TV, where I'm part of their weekly podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again soon.